very quickly look at valuations. So there is generally a perception that it's the Adani Group companies which are commanding sky high valuation multiples in the markets, but the data shows us that it is not the Adani Group, but groups like Wadias, the Tata groups. These companies, these groups actually command much higher P multiple than the Adani Group, because market is valuing not only their earnings but their ability to allocate capital quite efficiently. So if you look at why this is a Berkshire movement as far as India is concerned, why did Berkshire Hathaway become a legendary company? Berkshire Hathaway became a legendary company not because it went and it built factories all over the world. Berkshire Hathaway invested across the spectrum, whether it is consumer, tech, finance, whether it is utilities, insurance. They invested across the spectrum, and it became such a giant. We are seeing a very, very similar kind of a behavior from the Indian conglomerates. Let's take Reliance, for example. From oil, they moved to telecom, from telecom to retail. Now they are getting into renewables in a huge way. If you look at the Tata Group, they moved from trucks to information technology to now electric vehicles to semiconductors and even airlines at this point in time. If you look at something like the Adani Group, from ports to energy, to airports, to data centers, to green hydrogen, they are straddling across the spectrum. Similar case with Mahindra. Mahindra is moving from farm equipments, finance, IT, defense, and so on and so forth. So what has happened over the last 1.5 decades or so is that these conglomerates have actually cleaned up their balance sheet, brought down their debt to equity ratio, and all the subsidiaries that were kind of struggling, they have brought them back into shape, and they have enhanced the corporate governance, and they have won the trust of both FIIs and DIIs, which is now reflected in a significant amount of FII and DII holding in these sort of companies.